So we got Bonehead Truckers Car and Truck Show coming up on May 3rd, 2025. I interviewed TJ, the organizer of the truck show in Calhoun. And if you're wanting more information, if you're interested in coming, this video you may find interesting. Everybody, this is TJ Cooper. He's organizer of the Bonehead Truckers Car and Truck Show in Calhoun, Georgia. Obviously, you reached out to me on this, and tell us about Charles.
So Charles Paris is is a real good friend of mine. We used to drive together at a company based out of Lafayette. I've known him for going on about 5 years. Um, he was on his way to Las Vegas with a load it's been a little over a month ago. Well, it's been about 2 months ago, and he started having some health complications, and he got out to Tucumcari, New Mexico, and called an ambulance, and got to the hospital, and his blood pressure was sky high. So um, they put him on a cardiac drip, and basically just walked out of the room and left him. And when shortly after, his blood pressure bottomed out and he had lost his vision temporarily, they flew him to Albuquerque to the hospital and put him in ICU. Um, at that time, he couldn't see anything but shadows. Found out his kidneys were only working at 16%, and they done some more tests in Albuquerque and found out that he had developed brain damage from the his blood pressure bottoming out, and he also had congestive heart failure. Um, so he stayed out there for a couple of weeks, and me and some buddies of mine paid for him a plane ticket home. That when they released him, got him home, and he went back to the hospital local that Monday, and they transferred him to Emory in Atlanta to do some more in-depth tests. And they had thought he had some kind of like a blood disease. Turns out that wasn't the case, and said he was good to go home. Just he was going to be on dialysis. And on his way home, he had a heart attack and had to go back and spend another week in the hospital after having a stent put in. And he at this time he's on a lot of medications. He is back staying with his mom, and he is doing dialysis every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And his career's basically over at 40 years old, and he's got two small little girls.
Two small little girls, man. I tell you what, man. um, obviously I've got two girls myself, and I just couldn't imagine trucking has provided for me and all that kind of stuff. And and then you take away that income, um, that's crazy. So you started this truck show and car show in Calhoun, where proceeds would go to Charles Paris. Tell us a little bit more about how you think, uh, like the things that we could do at the truck show, whether you're putting a truck in or a car in or vendors or whatever. How do those proceeds? What do you expect? Hopefully, like what's the goals you see out of this?
Um, so all the proceeds will go to Charles, and most of a lot of that is going to go to medical bills, and just basically try to help him get back on his feet a little bit, and he'll never have the lifestyle that he had. Uh, Being a truck driver, he's drove for 12 years. That's all he knows, and I'm wanting to raise some money to try to help the guy out. I mean, he's had it rough, and to have basically, you're on your way to Vegas on a good paying load, and then your whole career is over. You have nothing left.
So at this show, um, obviously, is he going to be able to be there?
Yes, yes, he will be there in person. And he'll be he'll be walking around the whole show. And I mean, if you see him, talk to him. And yeah, I'll talk to him just about every day. And I was talking to him last night. He said he'd talk to be as social as he can be.
So that's cool that you're doing this, and I definitely think the trucking community will be able to help out, especially where where you're doing something fun like this. A truck show, truck shows are fun. They just are, and they're also a lot of work to put into. So tell me about the truck show, where it's exactly at, because we've been saying Calhoun. How much space do we have, and what when and where? I know the when. The when's really easy for me because it's on my birthday, May 3rd. But tell us about the airport.
So the airport is going to be off of exit 310 on I-75 in Calhoun, Georgia. It's at the Tom B. David Airport. The address is 1957 US 41. It's very accessible. Maybe a mile and a half off the interstate, if that. Um, I have a pretty big area. I'm going to have room for upwards to 50 bobtails. Um, I'm going to have room for around 125 to 130 cars and pickups. Um, I mean, if you've got it, bring it. And the all my trucks are going to be on the hard pad. All of the cars and pickup trucks will be on a grassy area. We'll have everything roped off, and uh, I'll be there, that Friday to get it. I'll be on the grounds all day that Friday, getting things set up. So, if you enter the show, register with me, and I mean, we'll have everything orchestrated and getting everything in place that Friday.
I've had some people, reach out and sitting there, some YouTubers wanting to put their trucks in, which is awesome. Now, what kind of trucks? Obviously, we love the nice tricked out chrome trucks and all that sort of stuff. And I've been telling people, it's like, hey, man, if you got it, bring it
Yeah.
because, so tell us more about what you're expecting.
I mean, if you've got it, bring it. I mean, I don't discriminate.
Well, you're
Every
you're, you're
every
driving a Volvo right now, right? So I wasn't going to say that, but you are driving a Volvo. So
I am. I'm driving a Volvo. I mean, it makes me money. Um, I mean, I don't discriminate. Don't show up in flip flops.
yeah, that's
Uh,
that's true.
I mean, Ike says it all the time. Real truckers don't wear flip flops. And there's not a sink to wash your toes in. So, you know, I, but uh, all jokes aside, I mean, I don't discriminate. If you've got it, bring it. Cascadias, Freightliner, Kenworth, Peterbilt. If you have a Volvo, I mean, every truck, is unique. Um,
Yeah.
I've been to Matt's multiple years, and I've seen some very, very unique trucks. And I mean, if you've got it, bring it.
Yeah, that's a thing I saw up there in Casson, Minnesota last year, where they had like 600-700 trucks, and
Hmm.
yeah, they had all the tricked out trucks, but they had a lot of working trucks in there too.
Right.
And I think there's a place for everything because this is a celebration of the trucking industry, the celebration of trucks, the drivers, and obviously we love freaking chrome. So yeah, that sort of stuff is all great, and then you add the aspect of a car, or pickup, or even someone asked me about a motorcycle. I was like, come on, bring it,
Yeah.
bring it, man. Even Harleys, come on, bring it. I don't know about a crotch rocket. I don't know if anyone would really get a kick out of those, but hey, I guess if you got a crotch rocket, bring that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy of mine who has it's a Hayabusa, and it's a really nice bike. And, he he may bring it. I'm not sure. He's got to check his schedule and stuff. But I mean, if you have a tricycle, you want to show it off, bring it. I mean,
Yeah. This is a first, right? We're seeing how this goes, and it may be an annual thing, but for now, like we're all our time and energy is going to this one thing, and obviously we don't have that much time to
right,
get it organized. I'll be at the Mid America Truck Show. You said you may be able to get there. Um, there's a lot of people that are interested in it, but they're just kind of seeing how things are going to go. When I brought them up, so I just don't know, and if I could go, and yeah, I know how it is. A lot of people, there's a lot of uncertainties.
right.
Being that it's the first show, I do believe that we got a lot to prove, and that's the reason why I wanted to put the Bonehead Truckers name on it, because it's like, okay, you got a car and truck show, but then when you said it was on May 3rd, my birthday, I was like, man, I'm going to miss a birthday cake for, to go to this. So might as well have a freaking birthday cake up there at this. But call
Yeah.
it Bonehead Truckers. That way it gets people's attention. And gets it out there. Because I'm like you, I always wanted to do a truck show and all that. So it's good that you're on the ground, you're the boots on the ground organizing this. Um, I mean, I'll throw the Bonehead Trucker's name, but this man right here is doing the legwork. If you have any questions, and people come to me with questions, and I just forward uh, TJ's information to them, right? Because this is organized. This is the guy that's on the, again, boots on the ground, actually putting this together and organizing this. So tell the people how to get in contact with you.
So you can contact me at my email. My email is tcoop300@gmail.com. That's TCOOP 300@gmail.com.
And you could also still contact me as well. Contact at boneheadtruckers.com. Especially if you're a vendor, things of that nature. If you want to talk to me about it, that's fine. But I'm also going to send you, again, I'm going to forward all this information to TJ, because, again, he's the boots on the ground. But we're definitely also involved to help you with your questions. So, hey,
Uh,
here's a good part about the vendors, because we had talked about this. What's the price for the vendors?
there is no price. Come out, set up, advertise your stuff. Make some sales, and at the end of the day, I mean, all we ask is if you can make a donation to Charles. I mean, everything goes to him. We're making no profit off of anything.
Yeah.
I'm not charging for a spot for vendors. The
Yeah,
the
that's awesome. Because listen, you go to these truck shows, even the small ones, they'll have their space, and they don't cost too much, especially to a vendor. Um, it's very minuscule to someone, to a lot of them. But hey, that's the best price right there. Is free. Listen, come out here, promote your product or whatever, sell, stuff and whatever. And again, a donation would be great. Not
right,
required, but it'd be great. And I mean, I don't. That's like should be the best option, best thing, that someone's able to hear, because hey, yeah, this stuff is not, free putting all this stuff together. So there's a lot of people helping out and donating.
mhm,
They're, and that's crazy that people can do this, especially for one driver, so
right, right,
it's crazy how will work. But so I'm saying, hey, if this works out like it is, maybe we could do this for more drivers in the
yeah.
future. As far as help goes, how much help do we need as far as say vendors, parking, things of that nature, volunteers that may live in the area, things of that nature? What kind of help do you think we need, as it stands right now?
So I have a little bit of help. That some buddies of mine. We're all kind of in a little group. Um, and I've got a few people that's going to help me with parking and stuff. I mean, as of right now, I mean, I'll take all the help I can get. I mean, that Friday, I'm going to be, you know, at the grounds all day, you know, getting things ready. I'm going to have a few food trucks that's coming in first thing Saturday morning, the day of the show, and I'll have them. They'll serve breakfast, lunch, and and dinner. And I mean, I'll take all the help I can get. I mean,
So another question. So mention truck parking. So say if someone's, not from the area and they can't drive their car up there, but say like, hey, I'll be going down 75. I'll be in that area. I'm going to stop at one of the truck stops or whatever. Do we have a way to transport drivers from the truck stop to the show there at the airport?
yes. I actually have a buddy of mine. He's working with his church. Um, they are willing to loan the church van uh, to us for the day, and we can shuttle drivers from the truck stop, which is there's a Love truck stop right across the interstate. It's across from Bucky's, and we can shuttle drivers from the truck stop, over to the show, or even up the interstate at the pilot at exit 318. We can bring them down.
All right, so we'll coordinate that, especially obviously let us know if you're going to be there. Again, that's still a month away. You don't know if you're going to be at a truck stop a month from now, but some of
Right.
you guys can, say route yourself to where you can do that. We're going to have transportation. We'll organize that. We'll get it organized to where you we'll give you a number to call or something like that.
Well,
So what? Go ahead.
I'm going to have a couple of guys that's actually going to go over to the truck stop the morning of, because I know there's a lot of guys that come out here and they'll do the 34s at truck stops.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have I'll have a couple guys run over to the truck stop and just go down the line and let everybody know, and if they want to go come to the truck show, hey, we got you a ride.
Yeah, that's perfect. Even if you don't even know, like, go just knock on doors. You know those people
Right.
that knock on doors say, "Hey, we got banana nut bread." I don't know why I thought about banana nut bread because of all the people knocked on my doors, that's the first thing I think about. I told you where my mind is at. But but yeah, I mean that's perfect. There's people that may not be able to, they don't even know that there's a truck show there at all, and they're doing it 34, they're 10 or whatever. Or I got some extra time, and it's like, you're just knocking on the door. Hey, we got a truck show. If you want to go, trust me, we're not going to kidnap you. We're in a church van that we stole. If you have a truck coming in there, car, pickup, motorcycle, and you're wanting to leave it there overnight, Friday's obviously the best day to set up, right?
Right.
So hopefully you can get there early on Friday, and be able to set up, clean it up. If you have a now, oh, here's another question, and we talked about this. Is there any polishers? I know a lot of people will want their wheels polished, tanks polished, or whatever for something like this. Do we have a chrome shop? Do we have any polishers in the area that are willing to help with that?
Yes, wrenches to rubber, metal polishing. They're out of Dalton, Georgia. I am in contact with him, and he's I got to get him to check his dates. He should be available that Friday to have. I know he should be able to have at least two guys on the grounds. Um, so if you need your tanks, wheels, and stuff polished, I'm working with him to see if I can get him on the grounds that Friday.
All right, that sounds good. Is there any more information that we haven't covered, that you want to put out there for people to hear?
Um, I do have a secured lot. If you're coming through with a load and you want to enter your truck in the show, I have a secured lot. It's less than a mile down the road at a warehouse that my buddies deliver at. Uh, they have loaned us their lot for the day. to drop your trailer. If you come through with the trailer, we can have you. I'll have somebody over there on the grounds that Friday to for you to drop your trailer, and it is secured. And I'm working with Calhoun PD to also, if you come and leave your vehicle at the airport overnight, I'll have that area will be patrolled very regularly that night.
If someone can't go to the show, but they want to help out Charles Paris anyway, what's the best way to do it?
So we have set up a GoFundMe. I do believe I believe I think you just type in GoFundMe/Charles Paris.
We'll have a link. I think the best way to do it is if we have a Facebook page on Facebook, obviously, and we'll be posting a link to that. We don't really, yeah, we're wanting to help, but a lot of people may say, oh, it's just a grift. No, there's actually people that actually want to help that can't go. People have asked me, and that's the best way to do it. So if you're on Facebook, like our page, the link will be in the first pinned comment on this video. Hit that, like it, or hit that and like the page, and you'll find info there. If you don't have Facebook, contact me, contact at Bonehead Truckers or TJ Coop 300 at gmail.com. Did I get it right?
It's T Coop without
T Coop. Okay, I was just off my memory here. But so yeah, email either one of us and we'll send you a link that way. Because again, a lot of people want to help, but they can't because they can't go to the show because they live somewhere else and it's quite a drive. So so there's that. So again, Bonehead Truckers Car and Truck Show, May 3rd, 2025 at the Calhoun, Georgia airport. And hey, we look to see you there. And I look forward to having a lot of fun.
Show times. The show it'll start at 9 a.m. on Saturday. And I mean, I put 5 o'clock. If we stay over, I mean, we stay over. So, I mean, it's, we're there for, to have a good time and raise some money for a really good cause. And come out and hang out with us. I'll have a live DJ there all day.
If you're looking, I forgot about, if you guys are a musician out there and you want to put your talents out there to work, I don't care if you're a glorified karaoke singer. Hey, we'd love to have you. So yeah, just contact us and we'll organize it and help you out to, get you some, because the DJ will probably want a break. So so let's get some musicians. So if you're a musician, new or been out here for a while, we'd love to have you. That's it. I appreciate you guys watching Bonehead Truckers.
Yes, sir.